breaded chicken fingers, or if we just want like breaded or if we just want like breaded why can't I talk? Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I am going to be sharing a Sam's Club grocery haul with you guys. So I didn't get too much today, but there were just a few things I needed and a few things that sounded good, so I grabbed them. So if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's get started. So first with produce, which is what I usually go to Sam's Club specifically for. This is the first time I've had to buy apples actually. I get the big bag of Honeycrisp from Sam's Club, but I haven't had to buy them in over a month because we went apple picking, and then we also found a farm stand that had some, so we picked up a bunch from that, and I just had a full stock of them. So I haven't needed to buy Honeycrisp, but I did today. I'm running low now, finally, and this is just 0 points. It's something that I have every day after dinner, and it's just become a routine thing. I have a Honeycrisp apple every single day, and it feels weird if I don't have one, so it's just become my routine thing to do, and I just feel like it helps me right after I eat. It's something sweet, and yeah, it's my way to get my apple a day in. So got some apples. Then we also needed more bell peppers. I actually just finished the last one that we had. So I got 2 bags of these bell peppers. I use these for veggie mix and different recipes, whether it's like eggs or pasta or pizza. So we just go through bell peppers probably the most out of all the vegetables that we eat. And I like to get the big bags like that from Sam's. We got some red grapes. So again, every time we get grapes, we just switch off between red and green just because it mixes things up. And those little differences really do help to just keep things interesting and keep like different tastes and stuff and throughout our journey and stuff. So I don't know, it helps us to just alternate between grape flavors. I got red grapes this time because we just had green. I got the usual blueberries and strawberries, which I mostly just use for yogurt bowls, but I also like to have berries whenever I make like French toast or pancakes. And I've got some sourdough bread that I want to make French toast with, so I'm gonna top it with berries as well. That's why I got the big thing of strawberries. Then this is something over by like the prepped food area where they have like meals and stuff. It's the shrimp ceviche. It's got shrimp, cucumber, red onion. I think there's some type of pepper. There's lime on it and tomato. So it's pretty much like pico de gallo on fresh shrimp. This entire thing is 0 points, and Adam and I just pretty much eat it with tortilla chips. It is so, so good. It's really refreshing, and it's nice that it's 0 points, and it's also got a good amount of protein. So for 1 cup of it, it's 100 calories, and there's 2.5 servings. And for that serving, it has 16 grams of protein. So it's a good high protein snack, and you can use whatever you want, like chips or whatever, for a side with them, and it's a good snack. Then I needed some eggs, so I just got a thing of eggs. This is just what I use whenever we have eggs for breakfast, usually like scrambled or over easy when we do bowls, but that's another 0 point option on WW. I also got some artichoke hearts, so these are 0 points. These are just in water, because sometimes if you get artichoke hearts, they're in oil and then that adds points, but these ones are just in water. They are 25 calories for the serving and 2 grams of protein, and I mostly just use them for bowls and pastas and pizza bakes. Okay, then I got this box of sweet corn. So we just go through cans of corn quickly, and it's nice to buy the 8-pack from Sam's like this. It's just whole sweet corn. It's in water, so I usually just strain it out, and then I make corn salsa with it, or I make a veggie mix with it using like beans and tomatoes and then the corn, and then I add that to bowls and stuff. So I just needed more cans of corn. Okay, then this has become Adam's favorite. He actually said he likes this more than the Sweet Baby Ray's, which he's used the Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce for years, and this has now replaced it. So this is the Kinder's Buttery Buffalo. It's also 1 point for the tablespoon like the Sweet Baby Ray's. It's 25 calories, 2 grams of fat, and he just uses it for literally everything. Anything he wants hot sauce or buffalo on, he uses this. So that's also nice that it has the big bottle like this, and it's nice that it's a squeeze bottle. So we've been buying these, and I've been seeing them more and more at different stores, which is really nice because we really like all of the Kinder's seasonings and sauces that they have. Adam needed some lunch meat for work, so he just got the regular oven roasted turkey breast. It's 1 point for the serving of 3 slices and 60 calories. It's got a half gram of fat and 12 grams of protein, so it's a good higher protein option. He uses it just to make his sandwich every day for work, and he puts it usually on sourdough, or if we have like a sprouted grain bread, then he adds mustard and lettuce and then the turkey. So very simple. Sometimes if I do like a snack plate or something, I will also add some turkey lunch meat to it with like crackers and stuff, but that's a good high protein, low point option. Then I still have some ground turkey in the fridge that I need to use, but I wanted to get some more meat, so I got ground chicken this time. So this is a big container. This has 3 pounds of ground chicken in it, and I'm just gonna have to divide it up and use it for a couple different things. So one of our favorite things, which I need to film a video making it because we have just been loving it, and I think it's become one of Adam's favorite meals, but I make chicken meatballs with pasta, and they're just so juicy and delicious. They taste really good, and they're high in protein and still pretty low point. So for the serving of 4 ounces, it's 4 points on WW. It's 160 calories and 22 grams of protein. So it's very filling. Like I said, I'll probably use half of this for some chicken meatballs, and then I'll either do like chicken burgers or make taco meat with the ground chicken. This is another one of our favorite items from Sam's Club, and actually the packaging is different now. So they put it in a box. It used to be in a container like this, but now it's just the sealed bag in a box, which I kind of like this more. So this is their pulled chicken. It is 1 point for the serving of 3 ounces of chicken. That serving is 80 calories, 2 grams of fat, and 14 grams of protein. And we use this for so many different things. So whether it's just to make sandwiches, like the picture, like we'll do like barbecue sandwiches, or I do wraps with it and add some of that like Mexican veggie mix that I mentioned, and then make them into kind of like enchiladas. Or I like to use it as chicken on mac and cheese, because one of my favorite meals is the barbecue mac and cheese from Noodles and Company. And this pulled chicken kind of has like a pulled pork flavor to it, so it works well with the pasta and then the chicken and some barbecue sauce. And then usually I add some veggies and breaded jalapenos, and it is so good, and like 1/3 of the points compared to if I were to have gotten it from Noodles and Company. Okay, another good high protein 0 point option is salmon, and I really like these from Sam's Club because they're individually packaged and they are skinless, which is nice. I don't have to worry about that or anything. I can pretty much just add a little bit of oil to them, add some seasoning, which I usually just mix up which seasoning I use, and then I pop them in the oven and bake them for a little bit. And then they're so easy to add to pasta, rice bowls, or just have as a side with some veggies or something, and it's a good amount of protein, like I said. It's 23 grams of protein for 4 ounces. It's 230 calories, 15 grams of fat, and 0 points, like I said. So we love salmon because it keeps us full, and it's a good way to bulk up a meal and add a protein to a meal, but it's really easy to just pop in the oven and cook up. So that's why I like to get those, and I like that I can just grab as many as I need. I don't have to worry about a whole bag. They're just individually sealed, so I could just do one at a time. Then I got some Just Bare chicken strips. So these are really good as an option for breakfast burritos. I feel like that's what we use them for the most. Or if we just want like breaded chicken tenders as a side, like when we do appetizer night, we do like a couple different things, and sometimes we just want some plain chicken with it. We'll have some of this. We just pop it in the air fryer. And this one's a little bit higher point because they're chicken strips, so they're a little bit bigger. But for 2 pieces, it's 170 calories, 6 grams of fat, and 17 grams of protein. It's got 11 carbs and 2 grams of sugar. And that's for 93 grams. So usually what I do is I actually weigh out the portion, because sometimes the strips are smaller and you can get more than 2 pieces for the serving. So it's 5 points for that serving. These air fry really well. They also bake well in the oven. I've never tried microwaving them, but you can microwave them. But I really like to use these for bowls and wraps, and they're just a good convenience item to have in the freezer. Okay, I was way too excited to see these at Sam's Club. This is a 10-pack, and I actually haven't seen these anywhere, so I thought they got rid of them. And they are the large La Banderita tortillas. So I've still been able to find the regular ones, but these are the big size. So this is the, I want to say it's like the burrito. Oh, I guess it just says large. So these are the large, and usually we get the regular. With these, they are 2 points for one, which they're about the same as having 2 of them. It's 80 calories for one, 2 grams of fat, 23 carbs, 18 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. And I honestly prefer to do one big wrap. Adam likes to do 2 smaller ones, so it works out that we buy both of them. But whatever I'm making, I usually just like to do one big one. So whether it's like a turkey BLT wrap or a barbecue chicken wrap, or even sometimes I use these to make a giant quesadilla. These are a good low point option. It's 2 points for one tortilla, and I think they taste the most similar to just a regular flour tortilla. Out of all the different like carb counter ones we've tried and stuff, I think these have more of a regular tortilla flavor compared to like extreme wellness and stuff. Okay, then this is Adam's favorite dip from Sam's Club. It is 3 points for 2 tablespoons, so it's a higher point dip, but it's worth it, especially for how he uses it. He likes to spread it onto wraps or tortillas, so like if he was gonna use one of these, he would spread some of this on and then even add like some of this pulled chicken and then some veggie mix, and he's got a filling, high protein meal that has one of his favorite things in it, but not too much of it, because like when we just sit and eat out of the container, it's much easier to like overeat the portion. But with this, he just uses a little bit on wraps wraps and sandwiches and stuff. So for the serving of 2 tablespoons, like I said, it's 3 points. It's 60 calories, 4 grams of fat. It's got 1 carb, 1 gram of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And this has just pretty much remained his favorite dip out of all the different dips we've tried, all the different buffalo dips. He just always likes to buy that one and use it, like I said. Okay, then a few chips and crackers that we got. We got some Gardettos. So this was actually Trevor's request, but we just got them. It's something I also like to incorporate, especially in snack mixes. I like to just use a smaller portion of it. But for the serving of a half cup, it's 150 calories, it's 6 grams of fat, 22 carbs, and 3 grams of protein. And that serving's 5 points. So a little higher point, but these have so much saltiness and flavor to them that, like I said, with a little bit of air popped popcorn and this, it is a more filling salty snack, and you can bulk it up but use less points of it. So we got some of that. Then we also got these that we tried in a snack review and really liked. So they are the Uglies sweet potato chips. And these are 4 points for the serving, which is about 14 chips or 1 ounce. It's 160 calories for that, 11 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 5 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And pretty much the only ingredient, it's just sweet potatoes and oil. So they're gluten-free, and we just really like the flavor of them. I love sweet potatoes. I love sweet potato chips. And so again, another thing that every time we buy like snacks like these bags or anything, it's pretty much to use as an ingredient with snack mixes, which I usually have the 0 point air pop popcorn and then just smaller servings of stuff like this. Then I mentioned the shrimp that we got earlier and eating it with tortilla chips. So these are some of our favorite tortilla chips to buy. I really like these for nachos because they're thick and they stay crunchy, but they are 4 points for 10 pieces, 140 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 21 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And usually when I make nachos, I actually bump it up to a 5 point serving. So I don't know if it's like 13 chips or something, but I like to add a couple extra and make it a 5 point serving. And then I add some protein and veggies, and it's a super filling meal, but so good. So these are really good, authentic tasting tortilla chips. Then I got some pretzel crisps because we just always use these. This is a good snack option with tuna especially, or hummus, or any of the dips that we buy. Anytime I make a snack plate, this is like my favorite thing to use. And they are 3 points for the serving. So it's about 11 crackers or an ounce. It's 110 calories for that, 24 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And like I said, 3 points, which is not bad. So this is one of my favorite salty options. And now I want tuna and pretzels because it's just so good together. Okay, then the last thing that we got, which I'm so excited about, I've just been on such a macaron kick lately, and we had recently gotten some from Trader Joe's, but we're already going through that box. So I really like to have them as just a little dessert at the end of the night. I've found that honestly 1 macaron is satisfying to just have as a sweet treat. They're usually 2 to 3 points, and so that's why I got these. These ones specifically are 3 points for one, but the flavor sounded so good, and I really wanted to try them. So for these, they're all 60 calories for 1 cookie. They all have 1 gram of protein and 2 grams of fat. And the flavors are hot chocolate truffle, vanilla, salted caramel, red velvet flavored, creme brulee, and cookies and cream. I'm excited about these. Like I said, it's just a good option. They stay in the freezer, so I can just grab one out, let it thaw, and then I usually have that after I have my Honeycrisp apple after dinner. And then if I'm still hungry for more after that, maybe I'll have like a yogurt bowl or something. But it's a nice sweet treat to have at the end of the night. So I've been enjoying these. These almost look like it's like, yeah, it's a Christmas. I guess I didn't realize it's like a limited time thing, but hopefully they're good. So maybe we'll have to do a taste test. I don't want one right now. Should we do one right now? No. We'll have to do a taste test of these later. But anyway, that wraps up everything that we got from Sam's Club today. Kind of a smaller haul for us, but we really didn't need too much. It was mostly just like produce, a few snacky things, and then just like the basics with some meat and stuff. So anyway, that wraps up our haul for today. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.